Welcome to Thrive with Meghan and Harry. We bring you news, views, and commentary about Harry and Meghan. Let's thrive together, guys. Hope you're all doing well. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get started, okay? The first thing I'd like to cover is listen, this incredible actress, I don't know if all of you know her. Her name is Regina King. She has graced us with some incredible award-winning performances on films like Boys in the Hood, If Bill Street If Bill Street Could Talk, and Ray. That's just among of the few films that she's done. Okay, and including performances on TV shows, etc. She is the most decorated African American actor, male or female, guys, male or female. And she's won an Oscar, a Golden Globe, and count them, 4 Emmy Awards, guys. 4. This is an incredibly gifted artist, and she's proved that to us over the years. But unfortunately, we found out recently that she has lost her 26-year-old son. He unfortunately took his own life. And I send my humble condolences to Regina King and her family. Um, I don't know. This is just, it was kind of hard to hear that and kind of really sad. And another lady I'd like to send my condolences to, unfortunately, is singer Sinead O'Connor. She also lost an adult son as well to the same unfortunate situation that Regina King had, right? My humble condolences to these wonderful, strong women. This is an unfortunate situation and just a hard situation to go through, right? That's a hard situation, guys. Oh my gosh. This is the worst thing a parent could go through, right? So we send these ladies our love and support. And talking about this, guys, how are you guys doing? I think we are all due for a mental health check-in, I guess you can call it. How are you feeling? Um, Listen, both Meghan and Harry, right? They're concerned and work towards a better understanding of mental health, right? And Harry, of course, with his Emmy nominated the Me You Can't See documentary that he did with Oprah, right? And Meghan talking, among other things that she's done, but her just talking about what she's been through at the palace and all those things that she went through when she was there. That was enough to bring light to the fact that it doesn't matter how much money you have, your status in life. We are all vulnerable to mental health issues. All of us are, especially with what we've all been going through for the past couple of years, right? The past few years have been really rough on everybody. And guys, listen, on January 26th, which is just a few days from now, January 26th is Bell Let's Talk Day here in Canada. And if you remember, Meghan and Harry joined in celebrating this by encouraging us to be a part of the solution by joining people who are taking action and creating positive conversations about mental health. On Bell Let's Talk Day, people around the world are taking action and creating positive conversations about mental health. But will Bell, will also donate towards mental health initiatives here in Canada by contributing 5 cents for every applicable text, call, tweet, or TikTok video using the hashtag Bell Let's Talk. Okay. And in case you didn't know, Bell is actually one of the biggest and probably one of the oldest phone companies or the oldest phone company in Canada. So just thought you should know that. Um, Harry and Meghan went on to urge us to please to share and talk and be a part of the solution, right? Harry also shared that, and I'm quoting here, I can safely say that losing my mom at the age of 12 and therefore shutting down all of my emotions for the last 20 years or so has had a serious effect on not only my personal life but also my work life as well. He said that to the Telegraph a few years back. Okay. Harry finally, in his late 20s, sought therapy, which he credits for helping him to cope more effectively. Okay. So, guys, this is January, right? And it can be a foreboding month, in my opinion. I know for me it's a little bit challenging in January and February. You know, it's after the high of the Christmas holidays and all that. And if you live in a temperate country like I do, it's freezing at the moment. So it's all these, it's all these things rolled up into one, right? And sometimes it's hard to take, especially because of the pandemic that we've all been experiencing. So it could be hard enough, especially because of that as well. So remember, guys, I just want to remind you to talk to each other, check in on neighbors, etc. Older people in your area, in your neighborhood. Remember to call your friends and family and just check in with them. You know, that can work wonders in a person's life to know that somebody calls them or whatever. Just check in on people. That's basically it. So, and like I said, please remember, take care of yourselves. That's what to do. Just remember to take care of yourself. And like I've always said, there's lots of ways to do that. Lots of ways to do that. You can, just make sure you take a break sometimes, a mental health minute. Do something that you like to do, if it's something that you like to do that you don't normally get to do that. Have a glass of wine, have a cup of hot cocoa or something. Just do that kind of stuff. Make yourself feel good. That's what you do. So, guys, there is also another story I'd like to highlight here, and it's this story that has been. It has finally started to gain some traction because the family of this young lady has been talking about her to anybody who would listen, which is why we now know about this because apparently the authorities in her area did nothing. Listen, this story goes all the way back to December 12th, 2021, just last month, right? When 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields was found unresponsive in her apartment. Lauren had met with this guy who is apparently in his 30s. She met up with him over Bumble. And I think it's important to say that Lauren is African American and that this man, who is yet to be identified, is a Caucasian, or as we like to say, we say white or Caucasian, whichever you want to use. And he is, like I said, he's more than a decade older than her. He is apparently around 37 and she's 23, okay? This man has not been questioned or even mentioned as a person of interest yet. And the police apparently didn't even stick off the apartment properly or anything. The family said that it had been a few days before they found out what had happened to their daughter. Okay. The family also accused the police of being racially insensitive to both them and Lauren. And they also think it's unacceptable that this man hasn't even been named as a person of interest when he was the last person to see Lauren alive, as far as they know. The family also said that the evidence was left there for days and days, and they found when the family went to collect her stuff from the apartment, they found a used C word, and I don't know if I'm able to use this word on here. I have no idea because the slightest thing happens and my video gets, like I told you before. So I'm just gonna use the C word, and you all know what that means. They found a used C word, and with the S still inside of it, the S was still inside of it, and they also found a sedative around the area in the washroom. I think they found all this stuff. So effectively, the area was compromised, okay, And to me, that sounds like someone wanted to compromise the evidence, anyways. It's very strange. Basically, it seems like those police wanted to cover something up in regards to the case, right? I mean, they left evidence for days. They allowed the family to go to her apartment to pick up things, which in turn contaminated the area. And when this is when the family, they didn't realize this because they thought that the area had already been like they thought that the police and everything had already inspected the area and cordoned off the area and collected the evidence, but apparently the police hadn't done any of that. And then the police turned around and told them that they contaminated the area. So the police have been playing like some sort of game or something. I don't know. But listen, this story is so crazy, and it's only now getting the attention it deserves. And I just wanted to shed some light on that because I think, listen to me, now that I do have this channel, anytime that there is a missing young black girl, I will definitely try my best to talk about it. And if there's a situation like this where a young lady, 23 years old, she turns up dead and nobody knows why or nobody's doing anything about it, like, I'm gonna talk about it, just so you know. And yeah, this, there you go. And so this has been so far it's not been like the way I like to run my podcast, but there you go. Sometimes you got to talk about things that are, um, you know, sometimes you just have to talk about things that are difficult. Let's put it that way. And that's it, I guess. So anyways, this other topic that I wanted to discuss is, so Christopher Bowsey, he is started a petition apparently. And I got this letter in my inbox, okay? And I'm going to kind of read it to you, okay? So it says, "Hello. Last week, we published our long-awaited report on the coordinated hate campaign targeting Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, okay? Immediately after we published our bombshell report, hate accounts began attacking anyone who covered the report. Journalists and content creators quickly became targets, and hate accounts even attacked a young woman who dared to publish several TikTok videos about the report. They are now openly coordinating and trying to get the young woman fired from her job using tweets from 10 years ago when she was a teenager." Okay? One of the hate accounts in our report directed her YouTube. Wait, oh, sorry. Okay, let me redo that one. One of the hate accounts in our report directed her YouTube viewers to contact a reporter. And when that didn't work, she created a new video urging others to create their own YouTube hate channels to take the heat off her and other hate accounts. These were her words, not ours, okay? So Twitter and YouTube must put a stop to this now. We have launched a petition asking Twitter and YouTube to ban single-purpose hate accounts and YouTube channels focused on harassing individuals. We already have over 2,000 signatures, and our goal is to get at least 50,000 signatures. Please take a moment and sign the petition and then share it as much as possible. Let's prove to social media platforms that we are tired of the abuse and harassment, and we want it to stop now. And it has a petition. I am going to try and see if I can figure out how to put the petition in the show notes so that you can sign the petition as well. I shared it on my Twitter account as well, okay? And it said, "Sincerely, Bot Sentinel developers." And also they shared this this quote from Mahatma Gandhi, sorry. "In a gentle way, you can shake the world." That is a simple thing. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. So, yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you. So please make sure you do sign that petition. And yeah, this I'm so happy that we are fighting back, guys. Oh my goodness. I am so happy that we are the way that they can, they're gathering around and trying to they are trying to combat what we do. We need to combat what they do. Because what we do, we're in the right and they are in the wrong for targeting someone and just hating on someone. It's wrong. So, you know, we are in the right, and that one that we can be happy about. We are in the right here. And they are in the wrong for targeting people and, targeting people with hate. So, yeah. Um Okay, so I think that was a couple of the stories that I wanted to talk about. There's always more stories to talk about, but we don't cover everything in 15 to 20 minutes. So there you go. Yeah, so you know, please remember, guys, to like and subscribe and share this. Thanks so much if you've sent any super chats to support our channel. That's amazing. Thanks so much to channel members Lydia Washington and Mrs. S. They are so amazing. And guys, remember, Megan said this once, and I just like to repeat it. It's not enough to just survive something. That's not the point of life. You've got to thrive. You've got to feel happy. Unquote. So, yeah, thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a great one. Bye.